Right, GCSE Maths guys, we've got some basic trigonometry to have a look at today. Although, if you want to try it on a hard mode, have a go at doing it without a calculator. Test your exact trig values while you're at it. So, we've got right angle triangles. So, we're talking about our basic SOHCAHTOA, sine, cos, tan trigonometry. So, whenever we're dealing with that, first job is always going to be to label those sides. So, I've got my angle of 30 degrees over here. So, opposite that is this x. So, that's going to be my opposite side, or O. And then my hypotenuse is always the one that's opposite the right angle, or my longest side, whichever you find easier to remember. So that's going to be my 15 centimeters in this case. So now I'm going to use my SOH, my SAW, to write down that sine 30 is equal to my opposite over hypotenuse. So I've got my x over 15. So there's my equation. So now if I'm using a calculator, I can use sine 30 on that to find out what it is. If we're going hard mode without a calculator, we know that sine 30 is a half. So we have a half equals x over 15. That's our basic equation to solve with times by 15. We get x equals 15 over 2, or 7.5 if you want to go for the decimal. Okay, so we've done our first triangle. So second one, exactly the same idea. We've got our right angle, so it's SOHCAHTOA. Angle's down here this time. We don't know what the angle is. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to label the root 27 as our opposite side. We're going to label our 3 as our adjacent side. So we've got O and A. So that's going to be our TOA, tan. That's what we're going to use this time. So that means we can now write down tan theta equals root 27, our opposite side, divided by 3, our adjacent side. And now we're going to try and solve that. Now this time, because it's tan theta equals, we're looking for an angle, we're trying to do our inverse tan. So if you've got a calculator, we can straight up just do inverse tan of root 27 over 3. But if we're going to try and do it without, we might need to simplify this third first. So I've got tan theta equals root 27. So 9 times 3 is 27. That means I can make it root 9 times root 3, or 3 root 3. So if I do 3 root 3 over 3, I can then cancel out these 3's here and here. So I'm left with tan theta equals root 3. If we know our exact values, we know that that would be inverse tan of root 3 gets us 60 degrees. And there's our solved angle in that case. All right, so hopefully a nice, simple, quick recap of our basic SOHCAHTOA trigonometry. Hit that like button and follow us for more help with your GCSE Maths.